putting her head down for you here soon. And she hasn't stopped on you once. I wish she would. We'll put Shannon on her. She'll stop.
She will.
Not yet. We want to
Figure this out.
problem solve while you watch, and really make sure that she's still the horse we thought she was.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even.
Yeah, her and Prince have budgeted out. They don't leave each other's side. I'll take her out.
That can pose a problem too later if
Yeah.
she decides she
Keep
doesn't
working
want
on her head down. See how I'm doing that?
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't beating her, I ain't killing her. Keep working on that right there, and it'll get her head down when she's trotting and loping, and when you ask her to back or stop, just
Well, and the
make her
learning
put that head
curve,
down, and she'll understand from now on when he starts to pull back, I put my head down.
and
it
she'll
looks
even
good,
learn
and that's
when
how they're
she
supposed
sees
to
your
be.
hand. That's why I said she knew it when she left, but the learning curve is she'll do it when you cue her, but she hasn't learned yet to keep it.
Yeah.
And she'll learn that whenever you have a hold of me, my head should be down all the time. So good. So glad she did something like that. There will be no flexing and backing her because that taught her to lose her forward. And right there, he gouged her. So she decided, I don't like that, and I'm going to call your bluff and see what you do. Well, you know what happens? You get to run.
Yep.
Why did she buck up with the spur? Oh, I mean, I'm glad she did it. Yeah. So you asked her to go, and she kicked. And his response was, kick harder, because now you're really going to go. Her hoping response would be, stand here and flex.
For just a second. I'll try to get
Yeah, see if she'll do it again. But, so here, that was the perfect example of what would you have done yesterday?
Yeah.
Flex her, get her back in, I'm in charge. Don't do that.
I don't believe that's flexing. I don't know nothing about it. I've
That's what
done
I'm
told you
saying.
that. I've never flexed a horse in my life, but I don't believe that lets them know nothing. Because if that horse does get in a run, you can't get its head around here. I don't care what people say, you cannot. If that horse cuts loose bucking, once its head's on the ground, you can't get it up. I don't care.
And
Yeah.
she's not
So
a runaway,
flexing
so
ain't worth
being
the
able,
hoop to me.
she's not one that
Yeah.
runs away with you, so the whole flexing to have your head and have your control is useless with her, because
Yeah,
she
she
thinks
won't run.
flexing is great.
Yeah,
You
she
know,
loves
so,
it.
So when he kicked her or cued her to go forward with that spur, look, she didn't do
She
it.
didn't.
Because he didn't say, oh, okay, let's stop, reel you back in, get a hold of your head, back up a little bit, and we'll try it again. No, I asked you to do it this time,
We're gonna do it.
and kicking, bucking, rearing, absolutely not acceptable behavior.
Yeah.
So you don't even tolerate it for a second. And she won't do it to him again.
No, she won't. She learned.
And
You're
that's how
right,
quick
bro.
she
I hope
is.
She does.
Well, I mean, she's going to test him some other way. She'll try
Those
something
got thrown
else.
off yesterday.
She'll
Well,
try.
not
You
thrown
didn't
off,
get
but-
thrown off. The horse fell on top of you.
So over backwards. I got a mark on my belly where the horn hit me in the belly, I believe.
Oh my goodness.
And see, now she's learned that the kicking, bucking didn't work. So I bet she'll try something
Well, that's
else.
like right here.
rearing
I
up
should be
or
able to.
something.
Now, Lisa says different, like warming one up or
Yeah.
whatever. If I get on it, I don't care. You know, if it just has come out of the pasture.
He'll lope
When
it
I
right
get
off.
on its back, it should lope out of here. If that's what I want to do, it should run out of here. It should back out here. Whatever I want it to do, it should do it right then.
Yeah.
It shouldn't. I shouldn't have to warm it up and trot it and lunge it. When I get on it, it should know what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Right? That's the way I feel.
Yeah.
Some people say that they need to warm them up, in which, you know, it does. It's good for their muscles and stuff to warm them up a little bit.
Yeah.
But I feel like it should do what I want it to do right then.
And they should. I just, as an athlete.
And a lot of them, 90%, even your good horses, when you get on them and do that, I can get on them. Come in here, get on them. Walk about that horse right there and lay my spurs into it and ask it to lope. 90%, even the good horses, will kick up one time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and I get on to them for it.
And you'll fix, you just immediately correct it, and now it's going to go.
You should do what I asked you to do.
My
Yeah.
horse, if you don't ride my other horse, even just a week, you don't ride him, he will test your patience. He'll throw his head up. He will.
See, she didn't like it,
Yeah.
but she did not
She did it. She
buck
had an
or
attitude.
kick.
Well, she knew what was going to happen if she didn't.
Well, she also knew it's not going to do any good. She's a very fast learner. That is why she will learn the bad stuff quicker. And like I said, she'll probably try something else. If he really, like, I don't know, if he asks her to do something she hates, she may pop up in the front end or something. And I hope she does, so that he can fix it.
I was talking to my I met him at shows. He's competition. He messaged me the other day on Facebook, and he's like, "Where have you been? You know, I haven't been out at shows." Like, you know, training a new horse, trying to get her ready. She reared up with me the other day. We're taking her to get some training and see if we can fix this. And he goes, his uncle trains horses as well, and he taught him how to train. And he says if a horse rears up, you get an egg.
An egg. I was going to say, do you tell you a water balloon?
No, he said an egg, and you pop it on top of the horse's head when it's in the air.
She's not really a rearer, though.
Yeah, I
so
know.
you won't have to worry about it. But yeah, there's all kinds of things. Some people use water balloon because it makes the horse think they hurt themselves.
Yep. I thought it was really funny. He liked to take an egg.
All kinds of things that people.
Oh yeah. That's what he does with his horses if they were.
And because we don't believe in tie downs and training forks and martingales, and she's a quarter horse, not a gaited horse, her head should be level.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of his pet peeves that her head is up right now. It's driving him crazy. But she's never been taught to keep her head down at a lope.
Yeah.
So she just has to learn it, and she'll learn. If you're on my back, my head has to stay down.
Just practice that like I'm doing. Just keep popping her. It ain't going to hurt her. Don't let everybody and the brothers
And
see
don't
it,
let her
because
blow
some
up
people's
about
like, well, that's mean, and you're beating that horse and all this stuff, you know. But really, you're not. I mean, is it just as mean to do that and teach them to keep their head down? Or is it better to have their head checked up in there and you're sitting here holding back on her face all day? Which one's better?
Or a tie down, or
I hate tie downs.
a stronger band.
And once she figures out to keep her head down, you can ride this loose rein.
And she's smoother.
you don't have to
She's
hold
going to
back.
have better balance, more collection, get her butt up under her like you need.
Out in the wild, do you see these horses running loose when they run? Are their heads checked up there, or do they run like that right there?
Like that.
Yeah,
how
or
it's
if
supposed
they're
to
all
run.
out running, their head is not jacked up in the air, it's down because they're having to dig. It's something that and if you do it and she does act up, do it again.
She ain't even hitting the trot now.
Skip the trot lope.
A little slow, low right there.
Be quiet, Chippewa. Have you tried your side pass?
Yeah, she does, I don't remember which side she does really good
side
to.
better than the other.
One side's a lot better than the other. Yeah.
Well, once you get a handle on everything else, you'll see.